Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 54 of Controllers and Coffee. My name is Elliot Porter, and I'm joined by Kat Gerritsen. Hello.
Hello. Lovely to be here.
It is indeed. You may notice we've got some fancy new abilities here on the podcast. Playing some background music, which is not just built-in StreamYard stuff. Welcome to Lost Forever and Shred in the chat. Nice and early. Welcome to you guys. Appreciate you. Tonight we are going to be talking about the Nintendo Direkt that recently happened. Even as a Nintendo, what would we call ourselves? Slanderers.
Nintendo slanderers. Yeah, small, like the smallest fan that you can be, because we just love video games. So we're fans, but we're on the bottom edge of the scale.
Well, even those kind of fans, there was a lot to like here, and a lot of cool stuff. Especially one big reveal towards the end that I was all about. So we're going to be talking about that, talking a little bit about Cyberpunk 2077, which it could be any minute now, is getting an official announcement of the new gen update that we've been looking forward to for a long time. Hopefully is happening. There's a stream by CD Projekt Red happening very soon, and
fingers crossed.
I kind of want to know from Kat.
From me, I want to know from the chat. I don't know what the question is. But
I also want to know from the chat. But what will it take to bring you back to Cyberpunk? But we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
In a little while.
All right.
We're also going to be the reviews are out for Horizon Forbidden West, and although neither of us have played it, we may discuss the very rapturous. Yeah, exactly. I can only do one open world at any one time, and Elden Ring is screaming my name.
Sorry. Yeah.
So yes, we will talk about those reviews in a little bit as well, and some interesting and kind of concerning updates around Ubisoft, because companies be shit essentially.
Classic.
But that's all to come. We've got. Yeah, like I said, Lost and Shred in the chat. There was no Pikmin and there was no Donkey Kong. Big sad on the no Donkey Kong thing.
I only learnt the other day that Donkey Kong is called that because of a mistranslation. I didn't know that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, whoever, I can't remember who it was that named it, like the game creator, one of the creators of the IP, thought that Kong was the word for gorilla. King Kong.
Like King Kong.
Yeah, and
that's
they thought
wild.
That donkey was like stupid or stubborn. They wanted to call it like stupid gorilla or stubborn gorilla. And they accidentally called it Donkey Kong. And when someone pointed out that it was wrong, they were like, I'm attached to Donkey Kong now. That's what it's going to be.
That's so good. See, you watch this podcast and you learn shit. That's what it's all about.
Little nuggets.
I love that. A little nugget of Donkey Kong goodness. Man, I do love me some Donkey Kong. So good. Lost is saying he's pre-ordered Elden Ring on Amazon. I've also pre-ordered. Well, I must say my partner, amazing partner, pre-ordered it. It's paid off, ready to go for launch day. I unfortunately have to work all day. Which sucks. But I'll be playing.
I have my pre-order, and I have to pre-order it again because I want to play it on my computer, and the collector's edition is only available on consoles, so I need 2 copies.
At least you can experience it, and give a nice, a good review across both platforms. What's
absolutely
next
I can play both and see how it's vibing.
Your tasty rig. It's gonna be huge, but that's next week.
That's next week. Calm down.
Kat, I would like to know if you've been playing anything worth speaking of.
Wow, that's no, you're right, because I have been playing things not worth speaking about.
I would love to know about them as well.
Oh, I just been playing, a ton of golf with friends. Love that game.
Oh, nice.
Been playing the new Apex stuff. That's fun.
What
But
have
I
they?
have been continue.
What's new on Apex? Season 12, is it? Is that right?
Yeah, new character, Mad Maggie, who's a Maori character.
Oh, cool.
Very cool, from the
Mad
planet
Maori
Salvo.
Maggie.
Yeah, and she's like, I think like on their planet, like it's the people versus the government sort of thing. And she like has been taken in for leading the people, and now she's a new player in the Apex games. She has some really cool abilities. I love it. And also change in maps that you get to play on. Love that too. Very cool. But I have been continuing to play Final Fantasy VII.
Yes.
I don't know how close I am to the end. I feel like I'm close to the end now. But I don't feel like the playtime matches up with what I expected. So I don't know. I mean, I'm like 25 hours in.
Have you been up like Shinra Tower? Like, are you doing the Shinra Tower stuff yet?
I think that's where I'm about to go. Because not too long ago, I had the plate drop. Oh my god. I did not expect that.
Right, yeah.
Because I have not seen anything about this game. And they're like, we got to go and stop the plate from dropping. I was like, amazing. Let's go do that. I didn't do that. Like, they fucking... I was insane.
Was that the bit that you posted about and you're like, man, I didn't realize it was going to be this like intense? Is that that bit?
I cried when Biggs died. I was like, Mom!
Yeah.
Biggs! My favorite voice actor.
Yeah, that's right.
Why'd you have to die? For fucking Wedge to live? Get a grip. That was so disappointing. But it was super, super intense. I did not expect that at all. And so now I'm doing like a bunch of like side quests, and if I leave the area, I can never come back, sort of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Where am I? 50%? What am I doing? Where am I at?
Fuck, I'm lost now with that because I thought you were about halfway before. I don't know, like what chapter?
13? I think 13. I know there's only 19. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Or 14? 13? 14? Somewhere around there. I just rescued all the chocobos. I found them hanging around. Had to pick up the chocobos. For chocobos.
There's like... I'm just trying to think. It's very vague in my mind. It's like when you start to go up Shinra Tower, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, well, my chat
you haven't got Red 13 yet, have you?
I don't know what that is, so no.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
My chat told me like, don't move on, don't climb up a wall until I do all the side quests. So I'm doing all the side quests, and I assume climbing up the wall is Shinra Tower that you're speaking about. I don't know. That is all. That is all I know. But
pretty good. Pretty damn good game.
The music is fucking fantastic.
It's wild, right? Yeah.
But yeah, I still want to.
You fought a house, right? You've killed a house.
I killed Baba Yaga. I do have to go apparently back in there to do some more fights for some reason. Whatever.
Right.
Got to talk to Chadley some more and do Chadley stuff.
Chadley.
I got the materia that lets me steal enemy abilities, and I got a pedometer materia, which turned into something else. I don't know. There's a lot going on right now. I don't know what's happening, and I still want to finish it before Elden Ring. So I think I just need to play it a lot more. And if I don't, well, then too bad. It's going off to the side until Elden Ring's done.
See ya. Well, fuck you, Final Fantasy.
Yeah, get fucked. You can.
It gets wild at the end, like wild too. So I hope you do finish it, but.
I was incredibly emotionally overwhelmed when that plate dropped. I did not expect that at all. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I already had tears in my eyes from freaking Biggs dying, and then all this shit happens. Although, how did they zip line away? I don't get that. Like, everything is literally falling down and exploding, but that zip line is the strongest fucking piece of wire that's ever existed. It did not break. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm learning a lot at once, and everyone was like, this part, like this whole game is apparently like 4 to 6 hours in the original.
Yeah. It's like the introductory area of the entire game. Yeah, which is weird.
How many games do they want to turn this into? Like,
yeah, well,
far
like,
out.
Fucking hell. Like, I'm pretty sure once you leave Midgar, and look, if anyone's watching or listening, correct me because I've not played this, but like, you go out into the overworld, and then there's like a beachside town that you go to, and there's like yeah, and like it is not all just Midgard, like weird
The city, yeah.
like city
the
shit.
thing that made me as well not want to play it for so long is because I don't generally really enjoy staying inside a city so much for video games. I want to go into the green areas. So whatever. Hopefully we'll hear like this year, like it was rumored that a trailer would be coming soon for the next one, or some information. And it's a big anniversary this year, isn't it, for it? 25 years or something?
Maybe. Yeah.
Or 20 years? I don't know.
Fuck, yeah, something like that.
I just don't know enough.
Maybe actually 25. I think it's 97, so yeah.
Which is why this experience is so good, because I just know absolutely nothing. What's really like
yeah,
my head exploding. Do you have explosion sound effects? You got to get one of those.
No. I'm not gonna waste the comedic timing of one of the ones I do have. It's fucking good though. Yeah, cool.
No, very exciting.
Cool.
I'm having a fantastic time.
I love that we're kind of just on this precipice right now, like you and I, of like playing new games. Like both of us are kind of like, I've been playing Death's Door still. And I like I'm almost at the Frog King.
I love that area.
Yeah, so I don't know how far that is in the game, but who knows? I've probably been playing for, I don't know, 4 hours or something. There was one fight I just struggled with, and I was like, this is so annoying. It's just like, you know, those rooms where like there's like a dead crow, and you have to like get its spirit, free its spirit. Just one of those fights, there were like 3 of those big dudes with the big hammers. In the like last wave, and then you can't like fall in the water as well, otherwise you lose health. And I was just like, oh my god, I kept fucking dying.
Yeah, I died there a bit as well.
So frustrating. But my god, that game is so nice. It's so lovely. The music is it's so catchy, and I just love it. Like every little part of that game is so addictive and fun. Even when I was dying, I was like, no, I am fucking doing this. And like when I fought the grandma, she was tricky. Like there were parts of her that were tricky, and I just kept going back like, nah, I'm getting her this time. I'm fucking getting her this time. And I got her.
Nice. Very nice.
I've been playing for like 6, if that's right, 6.5 hours.
Nice.
I've only got 1 achievement. That's fucked.
Yeah, a lot of them are more like later achievements.
Yeah.
I like my achievements to be peppered throughout my.
I love the progression of like, you know, you get through this level and you get an achievement. It's fun.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Satisfaction, you know.
Yeah, I get that from Final Fantasy VII. They give that.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, it's great. It's so fun. I just love the way that he walks, and I love like when you get a new skill and the little crown like swirls down, lands on your head. I love the anime. Hello.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, there we go. I couldn't hear myself for a sec. I love the animations, and in the area where I am at the moment, where it's like you're on the way to the Frog King. It's like all like blue water, but you've got like the boardwalks,
pontoons and stuff.
Yeah. It's like real nice color scheme. it's not like your everyday area. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, the swamp is kind of like, yeah, you see that in a lot of games, but like the house with the pots and stuff, that was really unique as well. And
Yeah.
I think it's really clever. It's not just, your run of the mill areas.
I like the
And
secret areas too. I love them.
I love like the little, you can go back and like open a door from here. So then you can like, if you do die, you can just like turn left and then you're
Yeah,
back where
you're on your
you
way.
kind of last. Yeah, it's clever.
I really like as well, like in the witch Urnwitch area, like you have all the bushes, and then occasionally there's like a little gap in the little hedge that lets you walk into the big bushes, and then you can get around in the bushes and do extra secret stuff. I love that.
Oh, I may have not even seen that. I think I've missed some things. I assume I'm gonna get a that grappling hook soon because there's so many things I can grapple to, and I can tell I'm like, I can grapple to
Yeah,
that. Give me this fucking grappling hook.
I think it's still a while before you get that.
Because
It's like
I've
really
got
late, the grappling hook.
yeah, I'm guessing it's the last one because I've got
Yeah,
the bow, fire, the bomb now. I just got the
yeah,
bomb.
yeah,
And there's still one more, and I assume that's the grappling hook. But I've
yeah,
only
yeah.
got the sword. Oh no, sorry, I've got the hammer, the
Oh
sword,
yeah.
and the umbrella now. So yeah.
Still missing the one from the witch area. How could you? That was the one I used the most.
Hmm,
Daggers.
really? Oh,
Yeah. It's like
weird.
right next to her house.
Oh, before you go in.
Mm.
Okie dokie, cool. I will go back and get that because I think that's
They're really good. It's my favorite. Like I tried to
the
use all
last
of the
weapon.
weapons, but it's the best. Like it does slightly
Yeah,
less damage, but you can hit so many more times. It's so fast.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
That's why I
So,
was using the hammer. And it was okay, and it does like the shock damage.
yeah.
But it's just a little bit too slow, so I went back to the sword, and I was like, I like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
It's cool as well. I like you go back into like the hall of doors or whatever it's called, like the office, and there's like now all the shiny things I've found are like sitting around the
Yeah. How
table,
cool is that?
and the little green sprite things that like
Little
appear.
plants. Yeah, little
Yeah,
plant people.
they're like cruising around. They're like, how did these get here? Oh,
Yeah. One
well,
of
no
them's like
problem.
hanging out with the other guy and spills like ink on itself. It's so cute.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's so good. That's so good. It is a really cool little game. I'm endeavoring to finish it if I have time before Elden Ring. Otherwise, see of that. Actually, it
See
could be a
ya.
nice little palate cleanser, in between
Could
sessions
be.
of
And you
Elden
go
Ring.
back to
But
death's door and you beat everything first
yeah,
time.
just
You're
like
like, I'm the best. Whoa!
just powering through, just perfect dodge rolls everywhere.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I guess I'm about halfway, right? It's about 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and because like there's the main three giant souls you have to get, and then I guess there's like a
An endish section.
end section.
And then
Yeah.
there's after if you want to do after.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, definitely going to keep playing. I'm going to try and play this Telling Lies game though, in the next week because it's apparently like 6 or 7 hours, and it's that fucking stupid FMV game, and I really want to see what it's like.
I
I want to talk
hate
about it on the
FMV.
podcast.
You know how you
I
asked me
do
like
as
ages
well.
ago, like what
It's
type of game
stupid.
you wouldn't play?
Yeah. Yes.
I didn't even think about FMV because they are so gross. Stay
That's so
away
funny.
from me.
It's so weird seeing like real live action people in a trailer, let alone in an actual game. So I don't know. I want to see what it's like and see how cringe it is, or maybe good.
I hope it's good, but it just is so uncomfortable for me. I do not want to experience that. I don't know what makes it so uncomfortable, but it is like no, no, no,
No.
no,
No.
no.
Just put freaky uncanny valley people in the game, all right? Real people,
Yeah.
too much for me.
Too much.
Too much. Okay. What do you want to talk about next, Kat? Do you want to
Well, I mean, you asked me a question earlier. let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
So let's bring this up. Cyberpunk 2077 apparently getting a next gen update
Anytime now.
Anytime. There's a lot of rumors going around there. I think on Xbox, like you can now download the update, and now it says optimized for Series X. Like it has a little badge on it.
Yeah.
And the stream is 4 p.m. Central Eastern Time. Let's find out what that is.
I barely even know my own time.
That is 1:30 a.m. tomorrow. So in what?
Not watching it.
Fucking 5 hours. There should be a. No, I'm not. I refuse
to watch that. That's too much for me. Soz.
I love how they've just given up having yellow backgrounds because they're like, this is going to trigger people. So we're just having red streams and it's just white background.
The yellow is so good though, because like it was very eye-catching. If
I know.
they had really capitalized.
I think they didn't have to make so many apologies.
Yeah.
So this is from Screen Rant. Just saying, actually nothing really interesting here.
Just saying nothing interesting.
Well, it's pretty much what I've already said. And then they're just using the rest of the page to, get some ads in. So my question to you, Kat, and to anyone in the chat who wants to give their thoughts to this as well.
Everyone in the chat.
Interesting. Kat, what would it take for you to want to play Cyberpunk again? What would...
Yeah. Well, it's certainly more than a next gen upgrade. That's for sure. That is not enticing to me, like at all. There's nothing there that makes me think, oh yeah, I'll give that. No, not at all. Shut up.
What if that next gen update like contains, 1 million bug fixes and like some new content, or is it just it's not going to happen?
Bug fixes couldn't care less about. Like,
okay,
you already should have fixed that. So like that's not going to make me come back. That's like the bare minimum of what a game should be. You should be fixing your bugs already, and you should have your next gen upgrade after you promised it a very long time ago. What it would need for me to come back is a lot of like just to try and meet the promises that they made when they were advertising this game, and to try and create a world that is worthy of the hype that it had, and just also like similar to the pedigree that they had like cultivated previously. How are you going to have in The Witcher 3 Geralt growing his hair and multiple haircuts, and then you go to Cyberpunk and I can't even change my look? Like the amount of people that I know that said they started out like their game like as a corporate lifestyle, and they made their character corporate expecting that they would then be able to change their look throughout the game to match their cyberpunk lifestyle that they're growing into. You can't do that, and it just makes no sense that in a cyberpunk game where a huge amount of the like lore and world building is based around just the aesthetic, like, and even in game, like the aesthetic being such an important part of characters and having all these clothing shops, etc. But you can't change your own personal it doesn't make any sense. So I think like I would need like body modding and like character customization. I think would be very cool if you could be like a properly implemented third person so that you could check it out as well. Things like when you drive, the map zooms out so you can fucking see what turn you want to take. And then I think it would be worthwhile them adding in, there's no ability to respec. So the ability to respec for one, so that you can try out different types of builds.
Yeah.
And then also adding new abilities as well, because like they promised or they showed a lot of abilities that didn't end up like making it into the game. And I know that some of them, they have changed like wall running, they had to take out whatever, like leave that out, but replace it with something cool. Like there's so much that could have been done, and such a massive variety of mods in terms of aesthetic and gameplay that they could have implemented that they didn't bother doing. And I think that would really, I would need that, like a content upgrade to want to play it again. And I really don't understand how, I guess, like the attitude behind the development of The Witcher 3 didn't correlate to Cyberpunk. Like there's some of the side quests in Cyberpunk are fantastic, but a lot of them are just little shit things that you come across over and over and over again that mean nothing and are like so repetitive, and you don't see that as much in like The Witcher, so I don't know why it's built that way. And then also dumb things like the police system, and having like the police like where's the world building? And when they came out and they're like, not every game has police chases, etc etc, it's like, you're right, but this world is built for that. It absolutely should have that. It doesn't make sense that it's not there. Like fighting,
GTA's had that since like fucking
fucking
like San Andreas, like a good police system. Well, technically GTA's had a good police system since like fucking 1996 or some
day
shit.
dot. Like it is the like prime example of an environment where you'd want very, not even complicated, but just functional AI police system that would work with you. Like it's just,
I think that's
really
that's gotta be coming, right? Like I absolutely, I think
games don't need that. Like every game doesn't need that police system is such a cop out, because
but it fucking does in Cyberpunk.
It's literally the epitome of where it should be. People like you won't see police chases in a freaking Elden Ring. It's like, okay, like, you still have leaping enemies that are going to chase you around. The police don't do that in Cyberpunk. They just infinitely spawn on you, and you walk a block away, and they're like, "I'll see ya."
And that's another thing. Like, man, there's so much I want to unpack from that, because you're right in every single way. One of the things I think is like one of their like one of their broken promises, you could say, is like they said like I can't remember what they're called, but that mercenary, like
I know what you're saying.
That group that come and like pick up that lady at the start, and they're like, stand back, and they like get her in, and like those kind of alive, like living world things where like if you kill like someone who's important, they'll rock up and they'll be really hard to beat, and like the police will be, like stronger depending on what areas you're in. Like there's none of that. Like if you're in Pacifica or whatever, where it's just like crime central, and you kill someone, the cops shouldn't even appear. Like those like systemic things that are dependent on like where you are in the city, I think that would do a lot to even just drive the feeling that world is alive. And they're like, I think
it's marketed as such an alive game, but it's really not. And even like the most realistic city and like the most populated, and like the amount of like just everything mirroring of the same NPCs, like walking down the street, like it's not there. So many just blocked shop faces that you can't go in, like building after building after building with just doors that just say locked door, locked door, locked door, locked door. Like what is going on?
Yeah. So, all right, let me unpack that a bit, because that is
I'll
so
let
true.
You continue to unpack. I'm sorry. I just got a lot to say.
No. I think we landed a little bit differently on Cyberpunk, and I think I understand your serious frustration with that game and it not living up to the promises that it wanted to tell everybody about. Although I think I liked it a bit more despite those things. And but first of all, like the customization thing is like, if that's not part of this to me, this has got to be like a Anthem 2.0 that we never got. Like a whole, like you reinstall this game essentially, and it's not even what it was before in the way of like systems and stuff. Because customization, you're right. You start off as a corpo, and you may not want to be a corpo, but like you should be able to change those things. You can't even like get more tattoos. You can't even like change the lines on your face from the that you choose at the start of the game. You can't change your hair. Like why? There's that scene at the start that they showed in the trailer, and I think this is like it's like Act 1 is what they wanted this game to be. Act 1 is absolutely what they wanted Cyberpunk to be from start to finish, but they didn't have the resources, or they didn't have the time, that they forced the time crunch on themselves anyway, which is so stupid. But like Act 1 has everything. Like when you go and get that subdermal grip on the eyeball thing, and you get the subdermal grip, and it's literally a thing that's on your hand, and you can see that modification on your hand, and it's like, damn, that's so cool. You sit down in this chair. You don't get that for anything else. That quest that in Act 1 where, and I'm not expecting them to change their quest situation and everything, because I just think it's too far gone for that.
Well,
they are, but they don't have that level of granularity. Like that first quest is like, you can do it this way, or this way, and you can choose to go in this direction, and you can choose to side with this team or this team, and you can choose to betray the lady, or you can choose to fucking set a trap in the thing and put a virus in the guy's head. And like there are so many paths, diverging paths, that go from that one quest. And then as far as I'm aware, and I haven't finished the game, but like there's nothing like that for the rest of the game. And it's like that first chapter was clearly what they wanted to achieve. That first act was clearly what they wanted to achieve. And I don't expect them to overhaul the quests or the main story or anything. And there's some fucking amazing bits throughout the game, especially with Johnny and everything. But the stuff like the living world side of things, and just the repeated NPCs, and
the base of the game.
Yeah, like the customization, like just give me a fucking hairdresser. Like I know in The Witcher you couldn't customize his hair until certain DLCs came out, but his hair and his beard always grew, and then you could cut it. Like that was just embedded in the game from the start. It was like his hair and his beard got longer as you play the game. Like even that kind of shit in Cyberpunk would be amazing. Shave your head and then all your hair starts to grow back, and like get new tattoos, and fuck, it's Cyberpunk. Like you should be able to remove your tattoos and get more tattoos over it. You should be able to customize
replace half your body with plastic, like that lady that was like fully metal.
I was just thinking about her. Like that silver lady was so cool, and I want some of that. Like that was one of the things I was like, I want to go full on like
Android human,
Android, like cyborg. And it just didn't give you that level of customization. And they're the kind of things that really shit me about that game, because I thought the gameplay was mostly fun, like pretty cool, except, the fact that it was maybe the AI was, pretty shit. But like it was pretty fun combat, especially in some hectic fights against some like whatever they're called. The music was amazing. I really enjoyed the stealth and the way you could approach different areas, and I really enjoyed the game overall. But it wasn't what they promised it to be, and it didn't perform like they wanted it to. And it was just rushed out for no fucking apparent reason.
I am so certain within myself that if they had marketed the game as what it was, I would be happy with it. And I would like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd still probably be like, they should really add customization options in a Cyberpunk game. Like, weird that they didn't have that. But if they marketed it as what it was, like, it's just all disappointment within me. So much disappointment about what it could have been, what I wanted it to be, based on my incredibly reasonable ideas that I got from their trailers and their showcases. Like it's just it's such a letdown. Like it is a really cool game. I love the city. I am disappointed that I can't go in a lot of doors because it seems really stupid.
Like that was another thing they talked up as well. It's like, oh, the city's massive, but it's so vertical. And it's like you get in a lift and it's like, go to level 35. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, you can run around on level 35 and you can go in 3 doors out of 17. You know, like it's weird. And I also think it would be really, really nice. And I know this is probably like on the bottom of the list of things that I would want them to do. But like if I am consistently terrorizing stores, like clothing stores, and stealing their shit or whatever, or shooting the people in there or anything like that, then other clothing stores should not let me in. You know, like I want things. I want my anything I do to matter, and it just fucking doesn't. But the quests in themselves are really enjoyable. It's just, yeah, I don't know, just missed on so many levels. Such a shame. Such a shame. It was beautiful, but shame. Just not it.
That's not it. Welcome to Adam and Laz in the chat. Thanks for joining us.
I want to get like
Laz wants tattoos on their floppy winkies.
I want to be able to install like a third boob, and then I want to be able to rip them all off and like chuck them at people. I want to be like, I have implanted 3 grenade boobs on my body, and they are an extra weapon that I take with me, and I can just pull them off and fucking mortar someone with them.
What was that clown guy? Didn't he have one as a nose or something like that?
Yeah, he did have a grenade as a nose. Like, that was a really good side quest. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Some parts of it are really good, and then it's just all together, it's disappointing. It's such a shame. And there are so few really good side quests. It's mostly just, oh, there's a fight going on over there. Oh, yeah, there's a fight going on over there. Oh, there's a fight going on.
Check it out. There's a fight going on.
I understand that as well, because like obviously it's a violent city, but they're not built in a way that's interesting. Oh well. Oh well.
Yeah, fair. Well, we shall see potentially tomorrow in their stream. I really hope. Like, I want it to be like, holy fuck, this is mad. Look at all these new things, and we're getting all the things that, like, you know, the customization stuff, and I honestly police AI, and
don't expect that at all. I don't know. Like, even though I don't knew that they were,
that. I would like it, but I don't.
I feel like the only expectation that I have is that they're gonna like showcase the fact that there's a next gen upgrade and be like, look how great it looks. Oh my god, we fixed a few bugs. And that's all that's going to be in it. That's what I feel like it's going to be. I would like to return to the game in like 5 years time and just have a great time. Like, I'd like to forget about it as it continues to be better, but they wanted to add like DLC and stuff. Like, that's, you're not going to sell it if the game's not good. So yeah, I don't know. Good luck to them. It's a great idea. Hope you can work it out one day.
Yeah, we shall see. Give me a Siri DLC where you get to meet Siri in Cyberpunk. That'd be dope.
That would be nice. That would be pretty cool.
Well, they do say in Witcher 3, they're like, she's traveled to some futuristic world, blah, blah, blah. It's like insinuating that she's been to Night City.
It would be cool even if like in like a nightclub scene where you're sort of locked to being sitting down because you're having a conversation with someone, if you could see her like walking past in the background, like if you didn't even have to interact with her, but just see
jacket,
her
like
she's just vibing in the background. Dope. That would be really cool.
He's the coolest.
Gosh.
Oh my god. What is happening on my screen? Yes. Yeah, and Lost is saying more excited for the Witcher 3 upgrade. Yeah, if that comes out at the same time, I mean, fuck, that game's already like the best.
It's just so interesting. How did they get so? What I want, like, well, where was the breakdown from Witcher 3 and everything you learned? Sorry, I think it's just like creating that massive journey and all the DLCs that you put in there. How did you? Where was the breakdown there? So much has broken down like between the two. Like so much.
Such a different scale, even though The Witcher 3.
And it's a completely
He's on
different
this
type of
incredible.
game.
Yeah.
But
I
still,
just
there's more breakdowns than just that.
yes, yeah, absolutely. I mean, even just like the story and everything is just so much more captivating, I think, in The Witcher as well. I don't know if it's just because it's such a good, interesting fantasy world, and maybe they just didn't do Cyberpunk justice. I don't know.
It also just feels a bit more like nuanced and and there's more time for the story. Even though I tried to do like almost all of the side quests in like I spent so long doing like clearing areas of all the quests
yeah,
in Cyberpunk, and still I felt like it was rushing the development between the characters. It still felt like
okay,
artificial like growth in their journey, and it doesn't feel like that in The Witcher. So something is just
even
not
The
quite.
Witcher 2, like The Witcher 2 is, I think, almost underrated in some sense, like, because I mean, not a lot of people really talk about it, and especially because The Witcher 3 is so good and so highly praised. The Witcher 2, if you so you get it, you choose between the humans and the elves essentially at the start, and you go one of two directions, and the middle act of the game is completely different for what you choose. So you're not even in the same place, completely different quests. You're
Nice.
helping the Scoia'tael or whatever you're doing. I can't remember exactly. And like there's shit that you learn from one side that you don't even learn until the finale of the game if you play it on the other side, and then they kind of converge in Act 3, and it is just it's my dog is scratching himself. It is so well done, and you wouldn't even really know that the other side of things is happening. Don't mind him; he's just walking around the house.
I love him.
And it's so incredible, and it creates these really interesting character moments, and you meet lots of really interesting characters, and then they're all in The Witcher 3 as well. But
and then you have replayability for playing the other side.
True, yeah. But you can also just play The Witcher 3 without having to play The Witcher 2. Like, there's no reason you're required to play The Witcher 2 or The Witcher 1 as well to really get something amazing out of The Witcher 3, because it's kind of like he has this weird amnesia thing anyway.
Yeah, weird.
But those games are so well designed, and you know, The Witcher 2 is much smaller scale, especially from something like Cyberpunk, but it's really well designed, and the characters are really interesting, and some of the characters in Cyberpunk are really interesting as well, but it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't.
You're right. The first act
highs.
very much feels like that's what they wanted to create, and they just couldn't continue to do it, which is sad.
Yeah, for sure. Because that first act was only a few hours, and then the second act is like 30 hours.
Yeah.
And I haven't finished that
filler.
So yeah. And plus, side quests. But we shall see. We shall see.
We shall indeed.
We shall indeed. Quickly before we go through the Nintendo Direct, Horizon Forbidden West is out. And it's looking good. It's looking damn good.
Isn't it out on?
Sorry, it's out on the 15th,
Friday,
on the 18th. Yeah, sorry, but the reviews are out for Horizon.
The reviews, the numbers are out.
The numbers are in, and it's looking good. 89 on Metacritic, 89 on
89 is the same as Horizon, like the first
Zero
one.
Dawn.
Zero Dawn, thank you. I'm like Horizon Forbidden West. That's the new game. Yeah, same number. How good?
Yeah, I wonder if
they didn't improve. They kept it steady.
I mean, to be fair, the first one's pretty good. I
mean, there's less snow areas, so that in itself is a great improvement.
It should be 90.
Just
straight up.
My water.
No snow.
Straight up. Extra point for less snow.
Still relevant.
It is consistently.
So let's have a look at a couple of these reviews. Press Start Australia gave it 100. Twinfinite gave it 100.
Really? What is bringing the score down? Who's doing that?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
100.
PlayStation Universe gave it
100.
95. COD
I don't know
Connected
if I
gave it
could give
94.
any game 100.
What about Elden Ring?
Well, yeah, but like I'm cheating. Like it's not out yet.
Game Informer gave it 93. Easy Allies 90. I'm pretty sure IGN also gave it 90. Although their opinion matters less and less to me every day. Push Square gave it 90. Fucking hell, there's a lot of reviews. There are 100 reviews.
All right, skip right to the bottom. Who's giving it the low ones?
We're going down. We're going down. Gamer.no, who the fuck is that?
I don't know.
60.
I don't know.
Stupid. They gave Total War Warhammer 3 a high score. Actually, that's probably a really good game. Telegraph gave it a 60. Survivor.
Wait, Telegraph.
Yeah, like I think that's the Telegraph.
Like a newspaper.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah.
I agree.
I know. What is their fucking
hire me? I'll make your content better. 100%. 60. I haven't even played the game, and I don't think it like.
They gave the same score to Dying Light too, so take that. And they gave Pokemon Legends Arceus 100, so take that with the smallest grain of salt. Also, they gave it
the largest grain of salt. What the fuck?
So the like, yeah, whatever is less.
700 grains of salt.
They gave Halo and Forza Horizon 5 80 each, so their opinion means nothing to me.
100 for Legend.
Yeah, I know. Oz Gamers also gave it a 7 out of 10. So, and Survivor gave it a 6.5. So, you know what?
If it's out of 10,
yeah,
7 seem more reasonable.
Yeah, for sure. Survivor, we were talking about this before. They gave Death Stranding a 30, and I think they were so brutal about that game. So I just don't take anything they say.
I don't take it too. How many games do you reckon you personally would rate 100? Like the perfect game.
Few, because I'm a bit, but I don't know if it's like perfect 100. It's just fucking incredible.
Yeah, how many? Just tell me what you reckon.
Oh, at least 10.
If at least 10. Wow.
At least 10.
I don't know how many I would have. I'd have to think about it.
But I'm like, so I don't know.
You're very joyous.
I am very joyous. Very jolly.
Not incredibly cynical.
I try not to be, you know. It's not my brand. It's not on brand for me.
Not on brand.
Laz in the chat is saying, this is just the Cuphead games journalist now works for the Telegraph.
I believe that.
Well, I would believe that as well. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Comes out on Friday. Hey, chat, are you going to play it? I will not be straight away.
I was going to say, I will be, but I need to save myself for Elden Ring first. And I'm trying to finish Final Fantasy VII. I knew that I wasn't going to be playing it straight away. But God, it looks so good. God, it looks so good. That biome, that's my favorite biome. Fucking tropical, like the fucking sandy, beachy fucking forest. Yum.
Yeah, like where the jungle meets the ocean is the dopest.
Yeah. Oh my God. Water. Fucking the blue water in the tropics.
And you can go underneath it.
Underwater. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited, but not as excited as I am for Elden Ring. So it's on the back burner.
What about Destiny 2, The Witch Queen?
I was really, really excited for it last year. Now, you know, I haven't played Destiny in a while, as I do always in waves. Sure. But it's just too close to Elden Ring and then Horizon. So it's just in the back burner. I'll get to it one day. It seems really, really cool, but I'm just on my off of Destiny right now. Sorry.
I gotta say, like anything coming out between Elden Ring and Ghostwire Tokyo, like that is not getting played, you know?
There's a lot of stuff coming out like early next month that I would really like to play as well. And I'm like, oh, shame. What a shame.
Babylon's Fall.
Yeah. I really
Triangle
wanted
strategy.
that Witch Queen Ghost edition, like special edition as well. I tried to order it, but they sold out like almost instantly. They had a really cool like ghost statue thing in it. I really wanted that. Oh well. Rest in pepperonis.
Rest in peppers. I'm just looking at the March games. Shadow Warrior 3, Gran Turismo 7, Chocobo GP. Oh my god!
I fucking love chocobos.
Tunic. Actually, that's kind of cute.
Tunic, I do want to play.
So there's not that much crazy stuff, but I'm pretty sure all that's getting ignored for just Elden Ring for a month.
Just Elden Ring here. Sorry.
Big ol' Elden Ring.
I only want Elden Ring.
You know, before we play next gen video games, we're gonna step back into the past because Nintendo exists and nothing they do is next gen.
No. It's only like 12 pixels.
So the Nintendo Direct happened the other day, so I'm just gonna hit play on this and
just play
in the background. Please. No volume. And look, Nintendo doesn't often impress me, and I've got to say they also didn't this time. But there were some
rough.
Well, you know, look, I'm honest if I'm not anything else. What was your thoughts about this?
Well, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes for one. Oh, yeah. I fucking loved like Fire Emblem 3 Houses. That was so good. Look, my little bitch. My little bitch.
But do you like a Warriors game?
I don't know. But I really liked, you know, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So maybe. And it's coming out in June. Like, who knows what I'll be doing in June? Maybe it'll be on my radar then.
Probably playing Forspoken.
Too true, actually. Sorry, get out of here, Nintendo. You are once again on the back burner. Get out of my life. Eggs.
Look, it looks okay. It's a Warriors game. I think I'd prefer to play Fire Emblem 3 Houses, to be honest.
And 3 Houses is so fucking good. It's so good. The story is amazing. But you're right. Like, I don't know if I'll have to see more. See what I enjoy. Maybe watch some more vidjas.
Yeah.
Get a bit more knowledgeable. Because like 3 Houses was the first Fire Emblem game I ever played. So
yeah.
It's not like I have a lot of experience in any of them.
Yeah.
June. And then I didn't really care about anything until
hold on. Yeah, okay. We'll get there. So Advance Wars 1 and 2, I have no care for. I know people love that shit. No Man's Sky is somehow coming to Switch. Who knows how that's going to work. Wild.
How's it going to fucking fit?
Fuck knows. You're putting a universe on a Switch cartridge, essentially.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Which I don't actually know how big the install file for that game is for PlayStation or Xbox, but it's procedural, so maybe not even that huge.
You know but it's procedural, but like everything is like permanent. Like the areas that I explore, like we can go to the same planet. It's going to be the same.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. Mario Strikers Battle League, some weirdo Mario football game.
Gross. To be honest.
So strange, and I don't know what to think of it. Splatoon 3. This was
skip up to it in the video.
Weirdest,
I want to look at it.
Yeah. The music was fucked. I'm just gonna give you a little.
Give us a taste.
What even is this?
It's fucking scuffed. But at the same time, I actually really like it. I'm like, this shit's messed up, but I want to hear it. I like to listen to just like noise though, so like
Yeah, you're a fucking mad woman. This
yeah, I'm
shit's
just
so
like
weird. It's like, how is
so
this?
weird.
How is this the Splatoon music? I thought this game was like meant to be colorful, and this it just looks gross. I don't know.
It does look really gross, like
Yeah, like these weird salmon
ooh.
egg throw. Oh, it's got eggs though.
Eggs. Wait, we're in. We're fucking in. No, you're right though. Like it looks grimy. Like what happened?
Yeah,
Like get away from the wartime theme, please. Like
yeah,
make it
right.
fun. I'm so fucking sick of war games.
Yeah, I know. Now they're turning Splatoon into a fucking war game in this post-apocalyptic, gross squid world. I'm not keen. I'm not. I'm not keen.
I'm not keen. I'm not keen.
All right. There's a couple of things I don't give a fuck about here. There's like a Disney kart racer coming, so I don't care
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
weird.
Yeah, weird. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed is being released on Switch, but it's the Wii version.
Wee.
Oh, that version sucked to begin with. And now, like, why couldn't they just get like a port from PC or something like that? I don't know. I don't know game development, but damn, that Wii version already looks like absolute tosh. And it's not going to be very good, in my opinion. Personal opinion. Assassin's Creed: The Ezio Collection is coming. SD Gundam Battle Alliance is coming. Chrono Cross, the classic RPG. Have you ever played that?
Radical Dreamers edition. No, I haven't.
Radical Dreamers. No,
I
me
haven't
neither.
listened to the music, but
Yeah,
that's it.
it's better than the Splatoon music.
Yeah, actually, I think you'd enjoy it a lot more.
Yeah,
actually,
I think I would.
To be very, very honest.
There's an article from Nintendo Life saying Chrono Cross is getting a remaster, and boy, does it look rough. Oof.
How sad.
Yeah. Why? Why does it look bad? Why can't I don't know.
I don't know. It's like the least amount of effort for the most amount of money from Nintendo recently. I don't know what's going
Yeah.
on with that.
Oh god, I'm just looking at some screenshots. It's literally just like a flat background and these weird 3D sprites walking
Just
around
scuff it forward in the vid. I want to see. I want to look at it.
Scuffy.
Scuffy. That looks terrible as well.
This front mission thing.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, give me that. Give me that. Yes. That is what I was talking about.
Two Worlds Cross. What about Chrono Trigger? Isn't that like the more popular one? I don't know.
It is.
Why not just like make it 2D, 3D, like that HD 2D thing?
It's funny.
Rip.
It's literally
oh god.
Died age 7. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yeah, I see what they mean. It's like
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Flat.
It is weirdly flat, but I kind of like it. Like
painted backgrounds.
Yeah, it's just like in one of those battle scenes there, like it's got like the environment and then just black behind it. Like they didn't like bother building an entire room and stuff like that. This area, like I don't mind that. That's kind of cool. Like the flat painted running around on it. But like, where's the effort? Like, are you remastering this? Like, could you just?
I think with Radical Dreamers as well, it's a text adventure. Is that what they said? Very strange.
I don't know. I don't fucking know anything.
Oh, but the big one's coming up though.
Yeah, Kirby. I fucking love Kirby.
Never played a Kirby game, but I tell you what, I'm tempted after seeing him eat a car. It's so weird. Why he doesn't even swallow it.
I was watching this, right? And I was like, as soon as I saw those beasts, I think they just call them beasts. I was like, that's what Pokemon should have looked like.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what Pokemon should have looked like, and it didn't. Fuck off. This
That
is
is the
what Pokemon
funniest.
should have looked like.
Right? Yeah.
How could it
Still
have like
stylized, but good looking.
yeah.
I think, yeah, it's very, like you were saying last week, it's like the Mario Odyssey look, where it's like
Yeah.
bubbly and,
Fun.
plasticky,
I
but
like it.
still looks good. Like the fur on those dudes looks good.
Yeah. It looks good. I'm keen for this. I'm so sad that it's coming out on March 25th, along with
Mouthful, mate.
Ghostwire Tokyo and
Yeah.
Tiny Tina's. Mouthful
Yeah.
mode is also hilarious. How dare you call it that?
Vending mouth. It's so funny.
I wish I could be vending mouth. Cone mouth. I saw a fucking tweet like VLC media player Kirby.
VLC. I saw that. Oh my
Hilarious.
god, scissor lift. Like it's freaky and I'm
Ring mouth.
so interested.
Light bulb mouth. Yeah, it's
Arch
arch mouth. That makes no sense. Like, what did he fucking
Why is
eat
he
to become
flying?
arch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking boomerang.
That's good. Now he's playing anti-Splatoon.
Yeah, well, you can do like waterish sections in Mario Odyssey as well, because you like put your hat on like these squid watery creatures, and they can do the same
Yeah,
thing.
right.
But this I'm excited for. I'm actually excited. I really want to play that game. I really do.
Yeah. Very good.
I
Cool.
really like Mario.
It looks
Odyssey,
like Mario Odyssey, right? Like
Yeah.
it's going for the same. Looks like
Yeah, and
gameplay first kind of deal.
Yeah. And I really liked Mario Odyssey, so I feel like I will have a good time with this. It's very cute.
good.
I used to love
MLB
Kirby.
the show is also coming. That's going to be a big hitter. Fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
No one cares. Kingdom Hearts Integrum Masterpiece. Whatever the fuck that means.
I know, right? That's what I was.
Oh, sorry. Integrum Masterpiece for Cloud.
For Cloud, yeah.
I don't know why they have to bring a game that old to the cloud, but whatever. Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series is coming. Have you ever played Klonoa? People say it's really good.
Nah, never in my life.
No, neither have I.
That be furries.
That be fairies, actually.
That be
right.
furries. Nah, I don't know. It's probably fine.
That be fairies. What else? Portal
Companion Collection. I was just talking literally yesterday. I completely forgot that it was in this about how good Portal is. I was listening to the Portal soundtrack. Portal is really fucking good.
That's like my game of shame is I've never played it.
I really like it.
Everybody does. It is one of those games.
And you know what? It's probably perfectly fine on Switch.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
well, you'd fucking hope so. It's so old. Like, Jesus, if the Switch can't run Portal, what's happening? Live a Live. Who knows? It's a SNES RPG. That's the first time it's ever come to the West. Is coming out as well on the 22nd of July.
Cool.
Who expected that? This is what it looks like. Apparently, that's coming to HD 2D, but doesn't look very good.
No.
And then the big one, and I'm so excited for this. Fucking Nintendo Switch Sports, like
how good the fucking music! Oh my god, it's so good.
So exciting.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm only ever going to play bowling and golf when it releases. Look at that bowling alley. Oh, it's so good. Maybe a bit of tennis, bring back the classics. What a joy.
Hang on a second. If you have a Switch Lite, like, you're fucked.
Yeah, you ain't playing this game, right?
Yeah, that's so sad.
Yeah. It's fencing or sword fighting. I don't know if you call that fencing.
Is that
literally just smack that dude off the edge. Die.
Fuck off. That's me. Oh, I wish I could do that on the daily. It's interesting because like it's just
Weird.
yeah, it's not quite the same.
Mm.
Fucking T-pose running around. Oh, strap it to your leg. Oh my god, you can kick it? Oh hell yeah, never mind. I take it back. That's
Yeah, with
fantastic.
the the Ring Fit Adventure
I don't have that.
thing.
I'll need to get it. Dude, I love badminton IRL.
Really?
Yeah, I used to play that a lot as a teen for like sports
That's
and stuff.
cool.
Not a lot, but a bit.
Um,
Fucking smack that shuttlecock.
bowling just looks fucking amazing. So excited for that.
Love a bit of bowling. Love a bit of bowling.
And apparently it's only like it's not a full price game. It's like $40 US. So
Nice. Spocko Square. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, are there only 6 things to do?
yeah, and then they're bringing golf later or something in the
Survival bowling.
like free DLC.
Look out.
What?
If you don't get a strike, you get fucking shot in the head.
Survival of the fittest, motherfucker. And then we watched the Nintendo executives play Wii Sports 2. Let's just not mince words. It's called Wii Sports 2, all right?
Yeah.
And that guy's shirt is just ridiculous.
Tendy Sports.
Tendy Sports. It does look excellent though. Let's get excited about that. I'm all about it.
I'm sure they'll add more and more sports as well as they go. Little DLCs.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's only a $40 game. Pay $20 more for one more game type. You want to do swimming? $20.
Keep running us through these. Take the lead.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to say this new one. Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival.
Something like that, yeah.
Coming out this year. Move it forward. I want to see it. Show it to me. Show it to me in the video.
Get these dicks off the screen.
Yeah, get these fools off the screen. Forget about volleyball.
Yeah, this is that freaky rhythm game.
This is on Game Pass.
Yes, it is. And apparently it's also like in Yakuza. Like I think
wish
like
I
exact
could be
thing is in Yakuza.
Yeah. When I was in Japan, I was watching this kid fucking killing it. He's like, I was amazed. I was like, what the heck? And then the kid turned around and was like, is it too loud? And I was like, oh, excuse me? What? My video game, is it too loud for you? I was like, who are you, freaking 6-year-old, speaking just dead perfect English to me? Like,
really?
No, sorry, I was just spying on you. It looks sick. Amazing job.
Yes.
Wish I could be good at that game. And then we have Triangle Strategy coming out at the start of March, which I'm interested in, but it will be ignored for Elden Ring. I'll probably play that again one day quite down the line. I think it looks very cute. And everyone that I know or have seen that has played it, they like have played like the demo to death sort of thing. And they're like, I need more. Give me more. It's just, I love this style. It's so cute.
Yeah, the Octopath.
Yeah.
Vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very lovely. Very lovely. Then after that, we had the Cuphead DLC, the Delicious Last Course. Very cool. Haven't played this game, but I do love it. Wish I
It's a vibe.
I think I would just lose my fucking top playing this game. I'm so bad at platforming.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Metroid Dread free update coming up.
Yep. With difficulty settings. It's like a one-hit death game mode and an easy mode. Pretty cool.
I would need easy mode, but I could not care less. Then we've got Earthbound Beginnings for Nintendo Switch Online. Now that's a big deal. That's a big fucking deal.
No Mother 3 though.
No, but very cool. Very, very cool. Look at that motherfucker. Long neck bitch. I don't know. I love it.
It's apparently a really good game.
Yeah, I haven't played it, but I would like to one day. But too many things going on right now, so no. Then we've got Zombie Army 4 Dead War.
Oh, I didn't even notice that was coming.
Get a grip.
Big rip, get a grip.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I don't want to see that.
Skipping
Oh
through
my
all
god,
these
she's gone
things.
way too far. But that's fine. I don't want to see that anyway. Then
These are like really quick.
Yeah, Getsu Fumaden Undying
Oh, that
Moon
game
out
does look
now.
cool.
Well, it's out now. You can pick it up right fucking now.
Good.
Demon Slayer, The Hinokami Chronicles, whatever.
Yep.
Whatever,
Cool
Trevor.
anime, but
yeah.
anime
Lego
games are always the
Brawls.
same. Yeah, this is like Smash Brothers, but Lego.
Lego Smash. It should have just added the Lego guy to fucking Smash.
Yeah.
That would have been sick. Then we got 2 Point Campus.
Mhm.
Kind of cool. Don't really care.
Yeah.
Could not care less. I mean, great. I mean, I think it would be it's a perfect game for Switch. Really.
Yeah.
Really good one. So congrats to everyone who does enjoy that. Then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC.
Mario Kart 9, essentially. There's as many tracks in this DLC as there is in the entire game of Mario Kart.
Is that true?
Deluxe. Yeah, 48.
How many tracks is that? 48.
It's a lot.
Courses in the DLC.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And they bring them out over a period of time or something like that.
Yeah.
But they are all remakes, like remakes of old ones.
Yeah,
so cool.
Is that not all of the maps anyway? Like,
well, yeah, that's the weird thing about the recent Mario Karts is like so many of them are just remastered from the previous games anyway. Yeah, but this has got like this has got a really good one for Mario Kart Wii, the shopping mall one with the escalators and stuff. Yeah, Coconut Mall, that one. Love that race. I think that's one of the best of all time. That's cool. And I think like fair enough, like I get people want Mario Kart 9. But what is it going to bring that
I was going to say what's going to be
what's
going to be the difference? You have all the new maps. It's fresher. You've got new stuff to play with.
And
like literally what is
40 million people own the game.
Like, if
you want to play online, there's going to be plenty of people.
Why would you want another one where you're going to probably get some of the same maps? Like what could you possibly gain from a 9 instead? I don't understand.
Plus it's cheaper, right? This is $25 US to get these 48 tracks because you already own that game. And I think if you if you have the expansion pack, you get it for free or some nonsense. So yeah.
Coolies. Then the last one, Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. I never finished Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because I there was this mission, right, where you lost some of your characters and you had to like exit an area without some of your characters. And like the characters that I was left with were just simply, I was just not strong enough to get out. Like I just could not do it. And I couldn't sneak around anyone enough. Like, and I just got so like, I was just so done with it. So like just from that section, otherwise the rest of the game was incredibly enjoyable. Even with all the big booby women's that was, you know, a little bit too fan servicey, let's be fair.
Right.
But like, I am like, I'll play it. I'll play that. I really, really enjoyed Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I really, really did. It's just
how can this look like this on Switch and Pokemon looks like it does?
Shit. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like Pokemon really just really were poo-poo.
There's a lot going on in this. Background,
but I didn't play number 1, and from what I understand, from what other people are saying, like there's characters from 1 and 2 in here, and it looks like there might be like a connection of all of it coming together or something or other. If that's so, it'll go straight over my head because I didn't play 1 and I didn't finish 2. But I really,
Has
really
1
did.
Been remastered for the Switch?
I think there is. Let me have a look.
Because like I don't know, it's not a series I've ever gotten into.
There's a definitive edition.
Yeah. Okay. For sure.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm guessing for like Nintendo fans, this is like the big announcement. Like people are like, "Holy fuck!"
I am I'm very
September
excited.
as well. Not far
Yeah.
away.
So, like, for me, I've got Kirby, Xenoblade, and I'm interested in Triangle Strategy, but like it's just unfortunately in Elden Ring's pocket, so it's gonna have to fucking get out of the way. Very sorry.
Yeah. That's
But
how I feel
move out of
about
my life.
Kirby as well. It's like I am quite interested in that game. But it's like it releases on a day when two of my most anticipated games for the entire year
Yeah.
are releasing, and I
Yeah.
just don't think I care
That's
enough
gonna be a
to.
rough one.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
wish I could just play video games for my whole life instead of having to go to work.
Absolutely. So,
I wish video games were my work.
with that in mind, anyone who's watching or listening to the show, if you want to support us in a big way, jump on Anchor and subscribe to the podcast. Help us make our dreams a reality.
Yeah. Or direct dono straight to my bank account. I'm looking for donations of about $1 million. I think that would get me started.
That'd be a nice way to kick things off.
Yeah, good way to kick off March with a cool meal in the bank. Yum yum yum.
Bring that on. Good, just in time for Elden Ring,
Yeah. I've got $1 million and I've got Elden Ring. Woohoo!
Who needs anything else?
I don't need anything else.
Overall, it was fine. I'm excited for Wii Sports too.
Something about the Nintendo directs are just so uninteresting. Like, I don't know.
Some people freak out about them. They're like, "Oh my god, this
I know,
is so good."
The Nintendo fanboys have a fucking amazing time, but I also don't think it's presented in a very exciting way.
No.
Like nothing
and
is
it's the same
"Ooh,
every
oh."
time.
Yeah.
And I hate the stupid voiceovers, and I just like the presenting is cringe.
They're lucky Kirby and Xenoblade were there. They're lucky.
Fucking hell. Do you want to talk about this Ubisoft thing quickly before we finish the show?
Yeah, let's go for it.
So, a better Ubisoft renews demands after 200 days of reported neglect. So, 200 days ago, workers past and present at Ubisoft signed an open letter outlining demands for change at the studio. This is a write-up from The Gamer. Under fire for allegations of workplace toxicity and misconduct. A better Ubisoft, the movement dedicated to fighting these demands, today claimed that none of the demands have been met and that management refused to engage to bring solutions to the table. The four demands set out by the over 1,000 current and former employees are an end to the promotion and movement of known offenders within the company, a collective seat at the decision-making table, cross-industry collaboration on how to misconduct within games studios. That's weird. I don't think that's written properly. And the continued improvement of union reps and non-management employees as part of the collaboration. And they've done a big thing on Twitter, and a better Ubisoft also released a statement detailing the contents of an internal video detailing the results of a global Ubisoft employee satisfaction survey, and we all know how they often go. It is described as incredibly opaque, giving little reference to hard figures, instead relying on platitudes such as "we heard from you," which is so interesting. Apparently it's about like 7 minutes long, and they barely even scratch the surface of the results that they got. And it's like, that's just what game developers say when like they release a shitty game. It's like, we hear you, we've heard this from you, and we're making these changes, and it's just like the same bullshit.
Such corporate speak. Like, we heard from you that your managers are supporting you well. And it's like, but did you hear, like, the example that they have there is like that they don't tell you whether they heard from 95% of people or from 5% of people, and that they talk about the figures in like misleading ways. Like 71% of people feel that they can express themselves at work.
Yes.
But they don't talk about the other 29% of people that feel like they can't be themselves at work. Like
exactly.
Like 29% of people, like that's almost a 30-year company, bro, that can't be themselves at work. Wow.
Yeah. That's not good, is it? Like, when you, it's like, oh, God, it's disgusting. It's over a quarter of people, just feel like they can't express who they are.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Gross.
I think Ubisoft, it's almost like when Activision have been, the head of all this fucking corrupt, bad business practices and sexual allegations and all this stuff over the last like 6 months or whatever. It's like Ubisoft kind of slid under the radar and they're like, we've made changes, but like
We're getting
clearly
away with
nothing's
it.
fucking changed. Yeah. Clearly nothing's changed. It's pretty pathetic. And yeah, hopefully this continued push from employees gets somewhere, but unfortunately with huge companies, it's so hard.
Such a shame. Mm-hmm. Such a shame. Such a difficult. Like, imagine trying to fight that against the company that you work for. Like, that in itself, such a stressful situation to be in. Like, such an uphill battle. Oh, horrible.
Yeah. It's gross. It's gross. So go show them some support, share their posts, sign their thing. I think they have like a Google Doc for.
We have a petition. Get that information rolling around.
Yeah. Fuck those dicks. But
I agree.
That's a bit of a sad end to an episode. Kat, is there anything else you'd like to touch on before we wrap up this evening? Is there anything pertinent, or is it just all Elden Ring hype from here on out?
For me personally, it's been Elden Ring hype for a while, and it's going to continue to be Elden Ring hype. Yeah, right. Like, but we're almost there. We're on the home stretch. We're at like just over a week away. I am so like 10 days away. I'm so excited. So, just gotta attempt to finish Final Fantasy VII before then. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Otherwise,
next week will be our
in the corner.
Yeah, in the next week will be our last pre-Elden Ring podcast. And after that, sorry to say, everybody, we're just becoming an Elden Ring channel. So
yeah.
No, I might try and get some people on the show, or might try and get, at least in a couple of weeks' time, some guests to join us to talk about Elden Ring. And we do have some exciting content coming out on the channel in the next week. Big stuff. Can't wait for that. I'll be editing a video tomorrow night for release, hopefully Wednesday or Thursday. So stay tuned for that. And then a very special episode of something we've been working on for a long time, coming to the channel next week. Just before Elden Ring comes out. Kat, what about yourself? What are you doing on bloody stream?
Final Fantasy VII. You already know. I've told you.
I do.
Put that inside your brain. I've told you, and I've told you, chat. Everyone, get it in your brain. Head on down to twitch.tv/CapCat. We are trying to get Final Fantasy VII done and dusted before Elden Ring. All wrapped up. That would be lovely. Not doing the DLC. I don't think I can commit to that at this point. That's going to be sometime in the future. It looks sick, so I would still love to play it. But if I could just get the base game out of the way, that would be a joy. So come and vibe while we do that. It'll be fantastic. And then get ready for the 25th. Streaming all day.
You're going to do like a 24-hour stream or some shit? Get on the Gamer Juice and fucking
maybe go. We'll see how long I live. Look, I can't be bothered to promise a 24-hour stream.
That's fair. That is a long fucking
to that. Yeah, and I also don't have the audience to sustain that as well. Like, I mean, it's going to be a very exciting day, but everyone's going to be streaming Elden Ring as well. So, it could be a quiet day for me on stream because all of the big Soul streamers are going to be pumping that shit out, but I'll be having a good time. So if you want to have a good time with me, I'd appreciate it. I'd love to have your company. That's all. That is all. If you like what you hear and what you see on this podcast, you can dulcet tones
support us in many a way. you can go over and get the audio version at anchor.fm/controllers and coffee. If you use Anchor or if you use Spotify, you can even click that little subscribe button and pay us a couple of bucks a month to make you some extra content. We would love your support there. On YouTube, if you like looking at our faces, as you can see, we do this live every week, 8 p.m. Australian Central Daylight Time, which is a weird time zone. So 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. I think it's around 4:30 in the morning Eastern in the US or something like that, or 10:30, I believe, maybe 11:30 British Standard Time. So check, Google bloody time zones for that shit. Or you can catch the VOD after the fact on youtube.com/Direckt Gaming. There's a big old fly flying around my room. And yeah, like I said, stay tuned for some awesome content coming very soon. We'll have 2 videos going up this week as well as this podcast. We'll have a very exciting video coming next week as well. And we can't wait for you to join us in all of that good stuff and get hyped for rings. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everyone in the chat. Shred, Laz, Lost, Adam, whoever else is here. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. And we will see you next week. Peace out.
Bye.